My lyrics defy the concept of physics, and too flies my levitation of the natural mystic. But so begins the ascension of my position. Incomplete poems, I'm the stanza that was always missing. Defined as paper money between coins, in a wealth for wishing, no intention of being a mimic. Because being me gives my enemies quite timid. So just listen, I do not fear criticism, because without question I'm a diamond in the rough, but a tough gem in between the rocks, trying to glisten and cooking up tracks in the kitchen, perhaps stirring up facts to feed your crack-like addiction. The soul food is quite a mouthful of my ambition, and biting off more than you can chew with the platefuls I'm dishing. The symphony is surgery, and the poetry is like a scalpel, organ burglary, attempt to revive the patient with electricity. The dissection of this beat, subjected to an autopsy, to explore the inner workings of the song's complex anatomy. Where do I come up with these textbook analogies for this genre's survival? And I had to become the undertaker that dug up the corpses of his rivals and defined the laws of nature for hip-hop's revival. Cut them up and stitched them back together like a lifeless doll, and jump-started the heart through the bolts in the head of the corpse. Sprang back to life when it hit 1 million volts. The electricity in the song was quite a shock, because the monster's loyalty was earned and not bought, falsifying any previous reports. So when the townspeople arrived with torches and pitchforks, I had to protect my creation, because lightning never strikes twice in the same spot.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Seems I've created a monster, coming alive in your subconscious, not living enemies with many options. The Vincent van Gogh or Picasso of the modern day artists, in it for the passion and not the profit, fueled by the motivation of the people's responses. The topic is toxic, so just radiate with this radioactive profit. And while you're spitting about the same nonsense, we will be problem solving, preparing coffins for all you Martians and goblins. Will grant me the abilities of Morpheus, and you're the one. So will I become the living legend that spits venom words from the tongue, due to all the snakes that I was always living amongst. And when will it ever feel like enough, and I get recognition instead of tough love? Because if I ever said I'm giving up, trust me enough to know that it was all just a bluff, just a strategy to conceal a royal flush. It became a must to move silently, the concealment within the shadows, cause invisibility, but never doubt my abilities to silently assassinate my enemies. The darkness within me comes with no empty threats, in an attempt to leave you stressed. The next attack is at a time that you will never guess, but I am blessed with the venomous strike of a viper, with the precision of a sniper, controlling all the hood rats like a hip-hop Pied Piper, with all the antidotes on paper, breathing heavy under thick vapor. Frankenstein has awakened and forsaken his clever creator. Hold back no favors for his creation, he will always be hated
for being an outsider,
better than an average with